Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to give some shine to our good friends at Green Man Gaming, who are running their summer sizzling summer sale, I should say, and they've got a ton of great deals that are beating out the game deals available on Steam, and that's what I want to highlight in this video. Remember, with these game deals, you do get keys for Steam copies of the game, so that obviously adds some value. The only thing is you can't utilize Steam refunds. You guys get the idea. If you buy from a third party, you can't use Steam refunds. We'll get to all of the deals, but I will highlight the XP offers at the end of this video. Not all of you guys are XP members. You just get XP membership from buying stuff on Green Man Gaming, so, you know, you'll get that pretty quickly if you do buy from the site. But nevertheless, let's get right into it. We're gonna go through this quickly since there's like 20 plus games to go over. Dishonored Definitive Edition, 79% off for $425. Great single player action stealth title. It really has a variety of ways to play the game. If you want to go super fast-paced and, you know, run through the game, or you want to take it a little bit slow, I think that is the more rewarding way to play it a little bit slower pace, but that is entirely up to you. For $425, this is a great deal. Next up, we have F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin, 80% off for $293. This is a older action horror game. It definitely shows its age at this stage of the game, but it's also still a pretty good horror title if you are into that genre. For $293, I think that's a good pickup. Speaking of horror games, Little Nightmares, 78% off for $4.30. Another really solid atmospheric horror game. It's got a really cool style to it, and it's very eerie as well. For $4.30, I think this is a good pickup. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, 78% off for $4.30. It's Naruto. It's got a great campaign covering the best part of Naruto Shippuden, so for $4.30, I think that's a good deal. Doom 2016, 79% off for $4.25. It's Doom. Visceral first-person shooting action. It is great for what it offers, so I would highly, highly recommend that. Just a visceral, gory, bloody game with a great soundtrack as well, so $4.25 for that. Next up, we got Zone of the Enders, the second runner, 84% off for $468. Look, Armored Core is coming out, but that's not coming out for another month and a half, and it's going to be $60 when it drops. So if you want to get some mecha action in for a cheap price, $4.68 for Zone of the Enders, the second runner is a great deal, and I would highly, highly recommend it. It's got a great look to it, pretty wacky story, interesting story, I should say, but overall a great game for $468, especially if you're into gigantic robot action. Who isn't into that, to be perfectly honest? Next up, want to highlight all of the Tales of games. So let's start off with the earliest one, Tales of Symphonia, which is $4.30. We've got Tales of Zestiria for $4.30, and Tales of Berseria, $4.30. Out of these three, I think Berseria is the best game. Symphonia is a classic that a lot of people that are into Tales love the game, but absolutely shows its age. It's funny because this just got an HD remaster released on PlayStation 4, I believe Xbox and Nintendo Switch, and it was priced at $40. Here you're getting it for $4.30, so that's quite nice. Zestria is probably the weakest Tales of game, but it's still decent. It's not terrible, and, you know, it's still got your Tales flair that you're gonna enjoy. Just narratively, it kind of falls flat, and Berseria is great. One of the best main characters out of a JRPG. Great story, a great supporting cast of characters, great soundtrack. $4.30 for that is a no-brainer that I would strongly recommend. Next up, we have XCOM 2, $2.58. I would recommend you to get XCOM the collection, XCOM 2 the collection, but that isn't on sale for under $5. It's like $6 and change, but you know, if you're into tactics-based games, you'll love XCOM 2. Very replayable, can get pretty challenging as well, so $2.58 on that. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition, 84% off for $4.68. Man, I loved Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I believe this game originated as like a non-Castlevania game, and then they just threw the Castlevania skin on it. Don't quote me on that, but you can kind of see that come through, especially as it's like a third-person action title. Still has some Castlevania elements, and it's a great game for what it is. I really did enjoy it. Absolutely does show its age. You get the DLC with this as well, so that's kind of nice. But $4.68 for Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition, 87% off for $2.58. Look, yes, one of you guys is eventually going to slap me for mentioning this game so much, and I can't really hold that against you, but still for $2.58, I think it's a pretty good deal that I would recommend. Next up, we have Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition, 80% off for $3.90. I think Shadow of Mordor is a pretty good open world action title. Visually looks pretty solid, and overall I think it's a game that, you know, is kind of an essential title to have in your PC game library. $3.90 for it is a great pickup, and I would say give it a look. Next up, we have Batman Arkham Knight, 84% off for $3.12. Arkham Knight was originally one of the worst PC ports of all time, but it has really gotten better, and at this point it's just a great open world action title. My least favorite of the three Arkham games games, but no slight on the game whatsoever. It's still a really solid game. Next up, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, $4.92 on this one. This is an XP offer, so keep that in mind. Bulletstorm is a game that is definitely not for the faint of heart. It is incredibly, it's got a lot of vulgar, let's just say that. It's an over-the-top first-person title, and honestly, some of the dialogue in vulgar is a little bit too much for me. Like, it's honestly a little bit grating, but from a gameplay standpoint, this game is super fast-paced. It's a ton of fun to play. Not super lengthy, but, you know, for what it is, for $4.92, I think you'll have a great time with it. Rise of the Tomb Raider is $4.80. ROTR, I would say, is, without a doubt, the stronger game. Mad Max, $3.90. A super underrated game here, and a game that performs incredibly well, whether you play it on your PC or if you have a deck. You know, the game had the unfortunate fate of being released the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5, which is just gonna, you know, like, be really difficult when they were both open world titles, but Mad Max turned out to be pretty good. Combat was decent, story got good by the end, and overall for $3.90, it's a great pickup. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, 88% off for $3.60. I would recommend you to pick up Human Revolution as well. Mankind Divided is a good game. Is it great? You know, that is arguable. The game's narrative definitely is a step down from Human Revolution, but overall, I still thought the game was good. Just had some issues here and there with the storytelling, but overall, from a gameplay standpoint, it was really good. Also had issues from a PC performance standpoint at launch, so that was a little bit of a bummer. And lastly, two Telltale games. Wolf Among Us at $4.46, tremendous. In my opinion, Wolf Among Us is 1A, 1B when it comes to the best Telltale titles, alongside Walking Dead Season 1. Wolf Among Us is great. Hopefully they deliver with Season 2, a very mature Telltale title that I would strongly recommend. And lastly, Batman the Telltale Series, $4.46. Definitely not the best Telltale game, but still an interesting story here. Good presentation. This is Season 1, so, you know, just go into it with tempered expectations if your experience with Telltale titles is Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us. This is definitely a step below, but still pretty decent. The Steam Summer Sale is definitely great, and we're going to be continuing to cover that, and a lot of you guys, I do know, like to buy all of your games directly from Steam, but if you're okay with shopping at a third-party e-tailer, Green Man Gaming is one of the best ones out there, and they've been supporting this channel, and we appreciate that, so definitely go check out some of their deals. Remember, Steam keys for the titles you do buy, but yeah. And that's going to do it for me. Again, GMG's got a lot of great deals right now. Links to all of these in the description box below. GMG does support the channel, and if you buy anything, I do get affiliate commission, so that is much appreciated, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below, and as always, guys, thanks for watching. Now I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.